Imagine being forced to carry a pregnancy you never wanted, then being told the child is no longer yours, legally, emotionally, or practically, and 12 years later being blamed for refusing to raise him. Today's story asks a brutal question. If your parents adopted your child against your will, are you obligated to help raise him years later? This happened to a woman who says she was an oops baby herself. Her parents had her late in life, both in their early 40s, and from the very beginning their relationship was complicated. But nothing prepared her for what would happen when she got pregnant while she was still in university. She says she wasn't ready, not emotionally, not financially, not mentally. She was struggling badly and knew she couldn't raise a child. She wanted to end the pregnancy, but her parents intervened. They told her very clearly that if she didn't carry the pregnancy to term, they would cut her off completely. No financial help, no housing, no support. She felt trapped. With no resources and no safety net, she carried the pregnancy to term. After the birth, she still didn't want to raise the child. She asked about adoption. She even considered leaving the baby at a fire station. She says she was not in a good mental place and knew forcing herself into motherhood would destroy her. That's when her parents made another decision. They told her they would adopt the baby themselves, legally, permanently. And that's exactly what they did. From that moment on, the child was no longer her son. On paper, he became her brother. She says she doesn't hate him, but he is a living reminder of one of the worst periods of her life, a period where she felt powerless, controlled, and unheard. So she left. She finished university, moved far away, built a life with distance between herself and her parents. She visits maybe 2 days a year. The child, her biological son, legal brother, is now 12 years old. Her parents are now in their 70s, and everything is falling apart. They are exhausted, overwhelmed, and deeply unhappy. They planned a peaceful retirement, traveling, downsizing, slowing down. Instead, they are raising a difficult preteen. She says the boy is poorly behaved, doesn't help around the house, refuses chores, creates constant stress. They won't downsize to a condo. They still maintain a house and yard, and he won't help with any of it. None of her siblings will watch him to give them a break. Eventually, her parents reached out. They asked her for help, to babysit, to assist financially, to give them a break, and she said no. She told them something they didn't want to hear. He is your son. He is your responsibility. Her parents were furious. They told her she was being cruel, ungrateful, heartless. They reminded her of everything they had done for her, and she says it took everything in her not to explode, because from her perspective, they didn't help her, they controlled her. Soon, extended family got involved. Aunts, uncles, relatives she barely speaks to anymore. They accused her of fixing the mess she created. She blocked them. She says none of them helped her when she was pregnant against her will. None of them protected her then, so she owes them nothing now. Before people ask, the biological father is not an option. He is on a registry, legally barred from being near children. There is no help coming from that side. Her parents believe they sacrificed everything for her. She believes they stole her choice. Now they want her to sacrifice again, and she refuses. She doesn't want revenge. She doesn't want drama. She just wants distance. So here's the real question. If someone forces you into a pregnancy, then adopts the child themselves, then raises him for over a decade, do they get to demand your help later? Or does responsibility end where consent never existed? She says she didn't abandon her child. She was never allowed to be his parent in the first place, and now she's being punished for refusing to relive the trauma that started it all. So, is she heartless, or is she finally protecting herself? AITA?